Go ahead.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
Chillin', chillin', Merc.
I have
What
a
it is?
I have a question. Will you
Mm-hmm.
watch a movie called Slaughterhouse?
I'm not a horror person, so I'm probably not on my own, no.
But it's a movie about killer sloths.
Sl- uh, you know what? All right. Well, if you tell me that, I probably will. I probably will.
I saw the trailer of this and it looks fucking
I probably will.
stupid as shit. I'm like, what is this? I need to watch it. I gotta find where to watch this at now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I probably would. All right.
It looks
You sold
so
me on it.
bad, but it looks funny as hell. I'll send you like the.
Is it, did they go for like B
I say it's like
horror,
it's a
or
B
is it like,
it's a B horror. Like
or
definitely
is
is a
it
B horror.
polished?
It's a small independent movie.
Because there's a I would say there's a difference because like there's something like Cocaine Bear, which is a parody movie, but you see the money in that
Yeah,
movie.
yeah, yeah.
And then there's some janky movie like Samurai Cop, where it's like there ain't no money in that.
I feel
These
like
people can't act.
this one is the fact that Cocaine Bear it exists, and they were like, you know what would be fucked up if we ever kill a sloth.
There's isn't there a Cocaine Shark? There's like
There
another
is a
one.
cocaine shark, I think.
It's
Yeah,
Cocaine Shark.
yeah.
It should have been Cocaine Croc.
Cocaine croc.
That
That's what.
makes
Yeah,
more sense.
yeah,
Cause them dudes in the Florida Everglades out there shipping bricks or whatever, dropping it in the swamp,
yeah,
right on top of alligators' heads, crocodiles' heads.
yeah.
What?
They'd be some weird shit. But yeah, I saw that. I watched the trailer. It looks really silly. I might have to try to find
All
out
right. Well,
to
I mean,
watch it.
if it looks dumb, then that's good.
Yeah.
That's all I
Um.
need. Dumb.
So we had a sad week of in wrestling and also outside of wrestling. We had the passing of Bob Barker, uh, known for Price is Right. The homie when we were sick and didn't go to school.
Mm-hmm.
That's who we hung out with, Bob Barker, and watched Price is Right and try to guess prices of shit. Um, and also in the wrestling community, also he's known because he hosted Monday Night Raw. He was involved in one of the WrestleManias and everything like that. So he has a history with WWE as well. So rest in peace, Bob Barker, and then the
Wait,
voice,
before we go,
yeah,
how old did he
99,
get?
right
He
close
made it
to,
to 90. He
yeah,
was right there.
right there.
He almost made it.
Yep, he almost made it. 99. And then also the passing of Erlene Sorkin.
Yeah.
She died.
Hmm.
She passed away at 67. She is the original voice of Harley Quinn of the Batman animated series. So that iconic voice you hear when you hear Harley Quinn, it comes from her. Um,
Hmm.
Now Tara Strong talks a lot of the Harley Quinn stuff, but she again, that's like she was made for that show. Like that's where she debuted, and that was her first character. Like she was made for Batman animated series, and then she spin off the comics and stuff like that. But she was made for that show, and she brought that character to life. So rest in peace for
I
that.
think but yeah, R.I.P. to both of them. I think the thing that is important to say about that character specifically and why it succeeded was because of her. And the fact that you constantly see it was like the impression that she left as that character in the original animated series, like when it first started and
Yeah,
they first put her in there, right?
yeah,
Is that the influence that she had won over people at DC and they made her a real girl.
yeah. They made her a real
It's like
character.
that's the thing that should be like noted about it. It's not that just it was she played that character. It's like she did so good as Harley. So
Yeah,
that's kind of the thing that I hope more people will remember her for, is just that she did a very good job as that character. She dare I say she might be one of the most influential like portrayals of a character, just because it became a real thing in lore that
yeah,
lasted longer than the show itself.
yeah. Because
You know.
everyone that does talk her always goes by her way, her rendition of how Harley Quinn sound.
Yeah.
So even
Like she's the definition of that character.
yeah,
Yeah.
even Margot Robbie, she watched Batman animated series to get her voice.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she got the voice for her Harley. So yeah, she was very
Yep.
influential in the voice acting world. I think she talked to other characters, but again, the most famous one she did was Harley Quinn. And seeing that she was like one of the few women on that cast as well, that's just a being an iconic thing as well.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think it was just her and the lady that did Poison Ivy, and I think that's it.
and Catwoman,
Oh, yeah, I forgot about
yeah,
Catwoman. That's
Catwoman,
right.
yeah. And I think they shared, and I think they talked other characters.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
That's usually what happens. You have
yeah.
people doing background characters,
Mhm.
but I wonder who was it. Montoya was on that show also,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
She was. Okay, gotcha. Trying to remember who was all was on there.
yeah. We had a couple characters and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm.
again, in the wrestling world, it was Bray Wyatt and Terry Funk passing away this week too, which also goes into entertainment. Terry Funk was in Roadhouse,
Yeah,
so there
that's
you
true. No, that's true.
go.
That's definitely true.
He was also in another movie. I forgot what other movie he was in. He was in something else.
Yeah,
I
he
can't think
was
of
he
it.
was in a few things,
Yeah,
but definitely most people do remember him being in Roadhouse. I think maybe also like commercials,
yeah,
because he was in commercials as well,
yeah. So
like regional commercials and stuff. So
yeah, okay. So she kept the she did the voice. So she was the Arkham Asylum. She was the voice of Harley.
hmm
Sarah
hmm
Strong, I think, did part two.
so she was City,
She was in
or
City.
she
Yeah,
was
Tara
okay,
Strong was Harley Quinn in City.
okay, okay,
And then anything renovation of Batman, even the cartoon games and everything like that, she told Harley Quinn.
gotcha, okay.
So there we go. But yeah, sad week, sad stuff. And
hmm
yeah, just check up on your peoples. That's what we could do.
hmm
So you got two games, and I'm waiting for my DLC this week. But I'm actually tempted with one of the games you got, which is Armor Core. I've been looking at it. I've been looking at gameplay, but I'm like, am I gonna get into it? I'm not sure. But I've been watching the gameplay and I've been enjoying it. So how you liking Armor Core? 6? Yeah.
So yeah, this is Armor Core 6, and obviously I have it on PC. I would like to say thank you from Software for making a good PC for the game, because that there have been no patches. It has not crashed on me. It is not buggy. Is what I can say. My initial impression of the game is. So that already gives it a leg up on a lot of recent stuff. Because even some games like Remnant,
Yeah.
buggy as hell. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Um,
Shit, The Last of Us that fucking went on there, I heard was buggy as shit too.
that sucks. Get your PC ports correct, please.
Yes.
Um, the I guess the thing I would say about this Armor Core is that they went back. It feels like, having played all of them, it feels like there was a change when they went to 360, that
Okay.
era of games, from the PS2. And I get, obviously because you can use the power of the system. Um, so the PS2 versions of the game, I guess you could say, were a little slower.
Yeah.
And then when they went to the 4 series, which was on 360 and PS3, they it completely became like damn near a Gundam game. Speed lines, your characters flying all over the place. Like uh, I had looked at footage of it recently because I have not played it in years. It is hella fast.
Nice.
Armor Core 4 and 4 Answer are extremely fast games. Um, not not quite Zone of the Enders, but it's close.
Okay.
It's close because Zone of the Enders is like it's super fast. Like you zip across the screen in a second. Um, 5 had went like heavier. They tried to go back to the original, like more the original play style. That was their words. I remember that in the advertisement. But that was also a 360 PS3 era game. So this is the first Armor Core, and in like in a whole generation they skip one.
Yeah.
It was not on PS4 and Xbox X/S. So now it's on Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 and PC. So that's where we are now. It's old. It's from PlayStation, but it's good to see that they kept doing it.
Yeah.
Also because it was never popular.
Okay.
Like Armored Core was never like a mainstream game
Yeah.
because the originals had extremely complicated controls. And then the 360 era ones, I guess, they got more popular, but it was just still like they've never been easy.
Okay.
So they were never like I would say the hardest Souls game that personally played is Sekiro
Yeah.
because I never beat it and I don't like it, so I stopped playing.
Oh, okay.
There's reasons why I don't like it, but beyond it being difficult, but yeah, that's probably the hardest one.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott Steiner doesn't like what I said. You trying to drown me?
He
No,
likes
man.
Sekiro.
You gonna cut me off?
He likes Sekiro. Like that's my favorite game.
Probably, yeah, it probably is. It would be.
It would
It
be.
would be. Freaking Booker T was like he played Ghost of Tsushima.
Yeah.
That's his game that he plays. So
Um,
I wouldn't be surprised. You go over to Scott Steiner's house. He's sitting there playing
it's the only game
Sekiro.
he owns.
Yeah, it's the only game he plays.
The only
It's
game he
just like
owns on a basic ass PS4
basic, and
on a
he
tube
just
TV.
beats it. He beats it every day, just once a day. Just beats it
It's the only
because
way he
it's
plays.
hyper aggressive. So that's what I would compare this to.
Okay.
Because it's not like a Souls game. The comparison will always come because of the parent company.
Yeah, yeah.
But Armored Core is pretty much older than that series, so that kind that's kind of a bad comparison. Um, but it's difficult. Like it makes you use the tools that they give you, and then it also makes it easier than the older ones to switch the way you built your mech
Yeah.
because you can have different configurations. You can have a lot of configuration because it's uh mostly a customizer. Yeah, I guess that's the main point is you make whatever pile of parts you want and try to beat the game with it. But this one they really center. You might not be able to get through all the missions with the same configuration. So please use the assembly function and make something different and try again
Yeah.
because that's how the game works. It's like sometimes the weapons you picked in the beginning, like say you pick a machine gun,
Yeah.
you're like, yeah, I'm gonna go through this mission with a machine gun and the default like sword they give you, and then you find something that the bullets bounce off, and they tell you about this stuff in the tutorial, but they don't make it 100% upfront because you have to pick it from a menu. It's not just taught to you
Yeah.
like modern games do. Which I kind of appreciate. It's like, yeah, I don't really want to always have to know what A does when I play a game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I just want to play it and find out.
Cool.
Um, but it really, and I see people don't understand this. The game teaches you by example, and the example is the thing you're fighting whoops your ass. That's basically all I can say.
Yeah.
And so you should really just learn that early, and that makes the game less frustrating.
Okay.
So I did that, and I realized, yeah, because I that's kind of a thing that happened in Armored Core is that you do kind of get favoritism to the type of mech you built
Yeah.
and the style that you got used to. So you can learn how to play with two legs, the human looking legs. You can have the skinny ones that go backwards, so they call reverse joints, and they prioritize jumping because
Yeah.
the game has verticality because you can fly. Um, you can also have tank legs if you want.
Yeah.
And then you could also have this, they look like spider legs.
Okay.
And they all have different purposes. Like the spider legs, they can hover in the air. The tank ones can, now they move really fast on the ground, which is different. But before it was just like, oh, you basically become this thing that you have high defense and they can't move you.
Yeah. Okay.
But now you can just peel out. on their asses, which is kind of funny because like you see the treads moving
Yeah.
super fast, and because we are where we are with the graphics, like the ground actually reacts to the treads peeling off and stuff. So I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool.
Cool.
So I get, and I would also say like, good on them for the visuals as well. I guess they're using the same engine from Elden Ring,
Yeah.
like for because you could see where Elden Ring, where the particle effects and like the spells and stuff came in, and I think it works with like the jet boosters and the laser weapons and things like that, and the explosions and stuff.
Yeah.
So it looks good. It
Cool.
looks good. At least it seems like it's a complete package from what I can say. Um, yeah, it's good.
Nice.
It's good. My only complaint about the game, and I hope it's not only at like the last mission or the last few missions, but the music is kind of ass,
Oh, okay.
and that's one of the things that I would say from the first game until the four series on 360, like the music was amazing. It was his own thing. It didn't copy any like trends or anything. It was his own style of music also,
Yeah.
and it was just good. Like they put a lot of effort into the music, and this game just sounds like generic movie soundtrack music. And I'm like, oh
Oh,
god,
okay.
not you too. I hate when games do that. They think that they all got to be the Avengers or some shit. And like, no, we don't want to hear horns, and you don't want to hear this doom 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 when a mission is happening because things are serious. Like, bro, I'm tired of that shit. I don't. That's why I don't play like the Modern Warfare's and AAA stuff because they all do typical movie scores.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that shit. Give me my Japanese techno. That's all I care about. So I'm
Yeah.
disappointed in the music. It sucks.
Ah, boo.
It sucks.
Yeah. So go from one music to that you don't like to the next game, the Bomb Rush Cyberpunk.
It's funk, man. You gotta put that F in there
Oh, it's funk. Oh, Cyberpunk. Okay, I didn't see. It
because
looks like a
it
P.
is it is funky and it has music from the quote unquote funky uncle. That is the Japanese guy. He did the music for Jet Set Radio.
Nice.
Like that's his nickname, the funky uncle.
Cool.
So they got him to do some tracks in the game. They got a bunch of like indie artists and stuff. And that game has an amazing soundtrack. It's got music that I just because when you look up the songs, some of them are just like old.
Yeah.
Like there's one really good track, and I have to let you hear it because it's kind of funny. It's like from 2012, dude. Like it's
Nice.
old, and I'm like, damn. All right, I like the mix of things that they chose for this one. There is electro funk. Shout outs to our boy Temu because he knows about that because he makes that type of music.
Nice.
Um, what else is there? Like there's obviously there's hip hop. There's some poppy stuff in there, but like a lot of it. If you did you ever play the first one or the second one on Xbox?
Yes, I play both.
So you know that the style of music they have
Yeah.
is like it's a type of music, it's a genre or it's different genres that usually you can like find the artist and it's a real song or something.
Yeah.
But also there's some tracks made up for the game that are in that style. So they keep that trend here. Like there's story tracks that
Okay.
are not by artists that are in the game that they have the style of whatever. So it's a lot of music in that game.
Cool.
That's the thing I like. It's a lot. And I'm not maybe like a third of the way through
Oh, nice.
because yeah, I
Which
didn't play that
which
much.
style you like more? You like the skates, the bike?
Oh yeah, that's because that's new. They put in the skateboard, they put in the BMX,
Yeah.
and they put the on foot is
Yeah.
parkour. So you
Parkour.
can you could do like handstands, roundhouse kicks and stuff, and they all combo. And then the combat actually has you doing that to the police,
Nice.
so you can do the roundhouse kicks, and then you could instantly transition into like mode of transportation of choice, and then keep the combo going and slide away and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you can finish them off by popping them up in the air like Marvel versus Capcom, and you do the new version of the tagging system,
Okay.
and you can tag the cops that way.
Oh, cool.
So you can beat the cops. Like so, yeah, there's a lot of little innovations and a lot of what do you call it, quality of life stuff that they put in. Like there's
Nice.
good fast travel. There's a lot of the phone they put in there is a good thing. You can use it. You can pop out your phone, which is your menu
Yeah.
and your map and your like music and everything. It's like an all-in-one thing. Like a phone actually is, but the game doesn't stop when you pop it out, so you can still do things.
Yeah.
So that way you can use the map to find like because it pings your objectives on the map, so you
Yeah.
can pull out the map, not stop the action to pull up the map screen. You know how a game will have you pause the game, pull up a map screen,
Yeah.
but in this way you can do it while you're still like grinding on a rail, and it's kind of ridiculous.
Nice.
It's kind of ridiculous. Like the way a lot of this stuff flows together. It's like, all right, this is what this is what should have happened if Sega had realized that people would still pay money.
Yeah.
Because for some reason they just got it in their heads that nobody was gonna buy it.
Yeah.
But they still tried to nickel and dime you every 5 years by putting Jet Set Radio out
Yeah.
on a collection or something.
Yeah.
It was sad. I think I owned it like 3 or 4 times, and I'm like, could
Probably.
you? And the thing was, they never brought out Future. I don't know why. Maybe it was a dispute with the music.
I think it's because Xbox owns the patent for that game. That for the
Yeah,
future.
but they never put it out on PC. Like
Yeah,
that's crazy.
they never even put it updated it for like the Xbox Game Pass and anything like that. You can't play it.
Like that's crazy.
Yeah.
Like why is that not on PC if Xbox has it?
Yeah.
Like
Why is it not on
that's
Game Pass? Like
why is
that's
it not on Game Pass? Yeah.
I still own the copy. I own Future still
Lucky
because
you. I never had it
I bought it
because
for
I didn't. I never. Go ahead. Go
$2.
ahead. Because did you get the one that was the demo disc? I mean,
Not
not the demo disc. That was the 3-in-1 game.
yeah.
Yeah, that was the one I remember. The 3-in-1.
It was
Like it
that
was a racing
and
game.
Project
And,
Gotham Racing.
okay.
Yeah.
So like, yeah, I never. I had an Xbox, but I had an Xbox way. Like I got it when the Halo see-through version came out. That was way later.
That was the
That was like for
Xbox I
Halo
got
2.
too.
That was for Halo 2, I think it
Yeah, it
was.
was. I had that. That's the Xbox that I got too. That was the one I
Mm.
bought. Was that one? That
Okay,
was like
gotcha.
translucent green.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the
Mhm.
exact same Xbox I got. I actually bought that from Forbidden Planet. At Forbidden
Really?
Planet at that time were selling video games.
Which one?
The one on 14, Forbidden Planet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, at
Okay.
that time they actually had like a little video game booth, and they were selling video games. I
Wow.
bought the
That's
Halo
awesome.
edition one there.
Okay.
But
Damn.
yeah, um,
Um,
yeah,
but yeah, it's I would say also Bomb Rush is good, but the thing about Bomb Rush is you gotta remember it is a bite-sized game. It is smaller.
mhm,
It is like $20. 20. It was on sale, so it was 20 something when I got
yeah,
it, plus tax.
that's not bad.
But it's like I think 25. So like what the hell? And I think it's also on Game Pass. I'm not sure.
It's not on
It
Game
might be.
Pass.
Well, it's not a big investment anyway.
Yeah,
So that I would recommend. Get that. Play it on your Xbox. Play it on your. I think it comes out the first
yeah, on PlayStation.
on
I
PlayStation
might pick it up on
and
PS5.
Xbox. Because the Switch one, I don't know about performance.
Yeah,
It should run at 60.
it
I don't
should.
think it runs at 60 on
It
the
should.
Switch.
Is it?
I don't.
No.
I don't think it. I don't think it does. So that's the deal. And it's the. I will say the what is this? Is it Lizard Team? I think that's the one that made it. Lizard Cube.
Yeah,
Like still they they put out a good product, but like you want to play it at 60, dude. You don't
yeah.
want it. You don't want to play it with any hiccups or hitches or anything like that.
I have it on my wish list. Like I put it up so when it does come out, it'll let me know when it does.
Well, and that's one of the cool things about the game. Um, like the reason it exists was kind of because people kept wish listing it and kept promoting it itself.
Yeah. True.
So like it's kind of like a labor of love from fans
Yeah.
to fans, cause but then it wouldn't have existed if people just wouldn't keep saying, yeah, man, look at this cool shit. Cause I remember when I don't know if it was like 3 or 4 years ago. No, it's probably three. It was probably three, cause it
Yeah.
was probably during the pandemic when I first saw it, and then it was like, oh, is this gonna be a real thing? That's what I thought,
Yeah.
and then it took however long, and bam, here it is. So like that's pretty cool.
Is it getting a physical copy?
It's Team Reptile that made it.
Team Reptile. Okay.
Is it getting a physical copy? I do not know. I it didn't have like one of those retro things,
Yeah, I was looking at it because I was like, hey,
so I don't know.
maybe Jay and I will get it early. That's what I was looking at.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's coming PS5. Well, it's only next week. I can wait till next week.
Mm-hmm.
I just been replaying Spider-Man. That's what I've been doing. I got up to Miles Morales again, and I'm playing Miles Morales, getting ready for that
Okay.
Spider-Man 2.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'll definitely check it out when it
Yeah.
comes out.
It is good.
Nice.
It is good. So what you got, Merc?
It was been a quiet week. Like I've been not trying not to spend money, so it's the best thing I could possibly do. I went back and started playing Spider-Man because I was like, you know what? Let me start doing part one and going through them before the game comes out. So I went through part one. I went through part one quite fast. I just went straight through the game. I didn't try to collect things because I already did all that. And then right now I'm playing. I just started Miles Morales, so I'm doing that. Um, I'll probably pick up Bomb Rush Cyberpunk if it comes out first, because I do have credit on my thing, and I'm waiting on Starfield to come out on Xbox. So that's what I'm waiting
Gotcha.
for.
Gotcha.
Because everything else I have don't come out till October and November, so I'm just on a
Mm-hmm.
wait to what to play. I've been watching videos of Armor Core, but I'm not 100% sold on it. But I've been watching videos and they've been pretty cool. Um, I've been watching shit for the Mortal Kombat too. The Mortal Kombat one, the that you were able the trial that he had recently last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
That was
Mm-hmm.
cool. It looks good. The game
Did you
looks
see
really good.
the trailer? The Shao Kahn,
Yeah,
Sindel, and there's one more character.
and Rain.
No, no,
No.
he was in the first. He
Oh,
was in the first one.
it wasn't the Mentor dude,
Yeah, there you go.
Mentaro or
What's
his
his
name is.
Motaro? That's his name. Yes,
Yeah, I
yes.
saw that and I was like, ooh. They look good. Like the game is looking really good, and like I'm kind of sold on it. So I watched Xavier Woods playthrough of it, so I was looking at that. I was actually watching his Boulder Gate playthrough also, which has been hilarious. So
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Boulder Gate is another game. Like I was looking at it and like it looks fun, but it doesn't look like a game type of game that I will stay hooked on because the way gameplay is. I could try it out and see how I like it, but I have to try it out. So I'm hoping they put a trail like a trial or like a demo when it comes out on PS5. They
Gotcha.
let you try out a
Gotcha.
little bit. So if I could feel out how the gameplay is and like it, then I'll probably get it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But right now I'm just on a waiting list, a waiting game, and then I'm waiting for the DLC for Turtles this week, which and then the Cyberpunk one I'll probably check out this week. If it's a cheap game too, I'll definitely probably
Isn't it?
buy it.
When's Turtles? Is Turtles today or
Turtles
tomorrow?
31st
Oh, it's 31st. Okay. All
Thursday
right.
I think. Yeah, Thursday.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's $7, so it's not bad.
Mm-hmm.
$7.99. I like that price.
Yes.
Yeah. But nah, it's been a quiet week. I didn't really buy anything, and then nothing really came in. I think I have like 3 pre-orders still of something, which is the Cardona Myers Super 7 Part 2. I got the Myers and Cardona whatever it's called,
What, Power Town?
Power Town figures. I
Mm-hmm.
pre-ordered those. I pre-ordered the biker mice, and I have the turtle van like still waiting. So those are the 4 things I actually have still pre-ordered. Other than that, I'm been been good.
Okay. All right. All right.
I've been good. I'm trying not to spend. Um,
Didn't they also? I think the pre-orders went up for the Man with No Name.
yeah, I already got it. I have it on my PlayStation
Oh
system
yeah, I
already.
forgot. Yeah, yeah. No, but I'm just saying. I think they officially went up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So again, like with my birthday money and shit like that, I bought like three games. I bought Final Fantasy 16. I bought Spider-Man 2 already. I already have the deluxe
Mm-hmm.
edition is in my system, and I already have the Man with No Name is already in my system. The moment that fucking midnight hits, it goes downloads automatically. I'm
Mm-hmm.
ready for that game.
Mm-hmm.
That game looks fucking crazy. The last thing
Yeah,
I
it
saw of
does.
that, it looks like Secret Agent Kiru, and that's fucking awesome.
It just looks bananas.
it looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm actually looking forward to it.
Yes. Yes, sir.
All right. I don't have anything else. Like it's been a really slow week.
I got you.
It's
Yes,
just been
sir.
too much wrestling. Like I think wrestling took over
Yeah,
the
too
whole
much
like
wrestling.
that.
Yeah.
I'll shout out me and Tenacious T. We actually recorded two casts. We all recorded a Game of Rage, and we also recorded I Shell Shock. So be aware and stay tuned for those. We will be doing not a Trekkie and an I Shell Shock this weekend, and then we're gonna do two Morphin casts following weekend. So we're getting trying to catch up with everything. The I Shell Shock is the fact that he saw Mutant Mayhem. Oh, and shout out Mutant Mayhem is going on Paramount September 5th.
Okay. All right.
So
It's
if
good.
you want to see it, definitely check it out. I actually really love that movie. It definitely was a fun movie. Um, but yeah, so stay tuned for those. We did recording. We're back into the swing of things. Now I'm watching Clone Wars season 3 and Power Rangers RPM for Morphin Cast. So there's a lot of shit going on.
Did you? Is the Star Wars show started?
Ahsoka, yes, I haven't watched it yet. I'm waiting to like
Okay.
at least I'm waiting for a couple of episodes to go in. Like I think they started with two, and then it's weekly after that. So I think four came out so far.
Okay. All
I
right.
think this week is the fourth episode, if I'm
Gotcha.
not
All
mistaken.
right.
So that I'm hearing pretty decent things about it though.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So all right. You want to get into this movie or you have something else?
Yes, sir. No, we can get to the movie. Let's see. It is this week we have Chronicle. That is from 2012, PG-13, an hour and 24.
Yes.
Good time. Good time. Uh, let's see when the release date is, because I don't know anything about this movie.
This was definitely like a month.
Apparently, it's a French movie. Uh,
Uh,
it debuted in the
February
U.S.
3rd.
in February.
Yes.
The third, I see. Yeah, February 3rd, 2012. Okay. Did you see it in the movies or no?
I have a feeling I did see this in movies, and I think I was working at the neighborhood video store. No, I was working. I wasn't working. I was working Barnes and Noble. No, I wasn't even working Barnes and Noble that year. I don't know what the fuck I was doing. Did I see this? I don't even remember sure I've seen this in theaters. I'm not sure. um, I know I saw it. I think I probably saw it when it first came out on DVD.
Okay, gotcha. Uh, the movie is directed by Josh Trank.
Yeah, he did the terrible Fantastic Four.
Oh, the first picture that shows up is thing looking like a pile of poo poo.
We're getting there. It's coming. It's coming.
Damn.
It is coming.
Not good, sir.
In
Not good.
2015, it's coming because that's the movie. That's the year that came out.
Trying to see what else he directed though. Uh, Kill Point. I don't know. Stabbing at Leia's 22nd birthday. I do not know.
Kill Point was a good TV series. I saw that.
Okay.
It's
And
with
Fantastic Four, we said, and Capone. I did not see that.
yeah, it's with James Tom Hardy. That was actually pretty decent too. Kill Point was a TV
Capone?
series. Yeah,
Okay, okay.
it's just
All right.
John Leguizamo and Donnie Wahlberg.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, all right.
it was
All
like
right.
a five-part series. It was supposed to get a second season, but it didn't. But it was pretty solid.
Okay, I got you. So we have that, which is not great.
Yeah,
Writing credits, we have Max Landis and Josh Trank. So that's not That's not great either. Damn, damn.
Scott Stein's
Um,
favorite pure person.
I guess so, right? So cast we have Dane DeHaan as Andrew Detmer. That's the MC. Alex Russell as Matt Garrity. We have Michael B. Jordan as Steve Montgomery. Steve for president. Um, we have Michael Kelly as Richard Detmer. Richard Detmer. Ashley Hinshaw as Casey Letter. Bo Peterson as Karen Detmer. Anna Wood as Monica. Rudy Malcolm as Wayne. Luke Tyler as Sean. Um, all right. Who else do we have that's
Those are the
Casey,
main ones there. Like,
Casey's mom?
uh,
No. No, Thug number 3. Francois Cortesi.
there you
There
go.
you go. Thug number 3.
It's the one that got his teeth yanked out.
Thug number 3 voice. Jeff Fisher. Somebody had to do his
Yeah.
voice. That's crazy. All right. So, the synopsis for this movie. What are we in for? 3 high school friends gain superpowers after making an incredible discovery underground. Soon they find their lives spinning out of control and their bond tested as they embrace their darker sides. And so, this is kind of like, hmm. There was the movie that we saw where they found an artifact and they got powers.
What
Kind of
was
like the
it?
school movie we saw,
Yeah.
the with the high school and the aliens.
Yeah.
Um,
What was it? Um.
and the Russian girl that came to save him, the main character, I think it was.
Yeah.
She had powers. I forget the name of the movie. It's not really sticking with me because it didn't leave that good of an impression.
Yeah. It was something we watched during this list, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Was it Super?
Uh, no, it wasn't Super. Super.
No, not
I think it was
Super.
after Super. Or was it before
Oh
Super?
no, I think it was. Fuck, what was that? Trying to think. Trying to think.
The one with the kid with his father and he had to keep moving,
Yeah.
like when his powers manifested or what have you. So
I am not
yeah,
sure.
I mean it is what it is.
Yeah.
But it has a similar vibe. These are obviously high school age kids. Well, I think is it high, yes, it's high school or is it college?
It was not Zoom
I want
Academy. No, those are like
no. I want to say they're like early college guys,
okay.
but it seems like this is high school. And I know at least this movie has a lot more personality going for it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean with the characters. Um, it does go places like
Oh,
they.
isn't Iron number 4?
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's yeah. Okay, it has the same vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
But
got you.
like it does go places like after they get the powers in a different direction than you would normally think,
Yeah.
where it tests their bonds, the temptation to do just messed up things. You know what I mean? Because they are still like high schoolers, early college guys, and keeping that in check and not just becoming full on supervillains and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like, so it goes from that fun vibe, like they're pranking people. Like when they first learn they can do telekinesis, some lady parks her car, and then they move her car while she goes to the store
Yeah.
with their mind.
Yeah.
They move it somewhere else and stuff. Like it goes from harmless stuff like that, and then it's them having full on confrontations with looks like the police and stuff. Like you
Yeah.
know what I mean, like the government agencies and what have you. So it goes places. It's not about aliens
Yeah.
mostly, anyway.
It's a hole.
Um, no, it's
it,
a hole.
it
Yeah,
was just a
hole.
hole in the floor, and they got
Hole
powers.
they left. Hole somebody left.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing I have to ask. So, is it just because it's a superhero thing, or is this a graphic novel or
This
something?
was because it has to do with superpowers and stuff like that. I think
Okay,
that's what
okay,
makes it. I thought it was a graphic novel, but it's not.
okay,
So
okay.
it deals with the concept of superhero kind of shit.
Yeah, yeah, no problem. Okay,
Yeah.
just making sure because it does. I mean, maybe that speaks to how consistent the writing is for the movie. Is that I thought it was based on something.
Yeah.
It was just no, this is pretty solid. So that's what I could probably say about this movie. It's a solid movie.
Yeah.
Uh, I probably recommend this over I Am Number Four.
Yeah.
If you're
Same
gonna
here.
see like a teen superpower drama, that's not like something that everybody knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably this one.
Yeah, it's funny. Is just like the top picks if you like this movie. I Am Number Four is like the first one. Project Atlamic
Yeah,
is the second one.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That's what I figure.
but
Like they know the deal.
yeah,
They know the deal.
it was a fun. It was a good movie. I liked how they like discovered their powers and whatnot. And like the prank shit was kind of fucked up because they're assholes, but it was actually
Hmm.
pretty good because it kind of showed you what they could do and things like that. And they actually did a good job in showing like the difference of the powers, like who's stronger, who's not, and things like that. And the one he was like getting picked on and all that stuff, and he just got tired. Like he's the one that lined up being the more powerful one, and compared to the other ones. And he did some fucked up shit. Like he took a spider and just like shredded him in half. I'm like, God damn, the spider didn't do nothing to you. He's just walking, spread him apart. It's fucked up.
Yeah.
And then he had
And
abusive dad and all that shit. His mother's dying, and it was a lot of shit like that too.
the one thing I wanted to say though was that again we usually have to talk about the CG used and stuff. It's pretty
Yeah.
good.
I thought they
It's
did
pretty
a
good in
good
this movie.
job, especially with the flight and stuff, because that usually could look really silly. But I think
Hmm.
the fact that the movie was so dark, I think it kind of helped the fact that they didn't really have. Like, it was like more like very light. How did you probably will see the CGI more? But the fact that it was dark, they was easily to be able to fly and things like that. But like the scenes that they just hanging in the air and shit like that was actually look pretty cool.
Hmm. And
Yeah.
the stuff that they did, the like when he crunched up the car,
Yeah.
and then just the other stuff that they did, like the moving things,
Yeah.
the flying, like the part when the Legos are floating around and they're starting to build them, and the guy builds the tower,
Yeah.
and his dumb friend smacks it. Like that looked pretty good.
Yeah.
Like from the basic parts of the powers to the more extravagant parts, like they did a good job. So I'll give them
Yeah.
credit.
Same here. I give him credit. I enjoyed it. So, what do you rate this movie?
I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
3.5. All right. Let me
Mm-hmm.
find your list fast. Here we go. So 3.5. So your 3.5s consist of 300, Punisher Warzone, History of Violence, American Splendor, Cowboys Aliens, Thor, Constantine, Jonah Hex, Surrogates, Ghost World, Josie and the Pussycats.
I would put it behind Constantine.
Behind. All right. And that'll be number 38. 3.5. Think I'm gonna go the same score, and I'm going to put it under Thor. So that would also be 37 for me. Our next movie is back in the MCU. We got Avengers.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So Avengers is next. All right. So we got Avengers next. Men in Black 3 after that. Amazing Spider-Man. Dark Knight Rising, and then Dread. Those will wrap up 2012.
Okay. Good. Good. Gotcha.
That's a good ending of 2012.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would say.
So yeah, Avengers is next. So we will be on that next week. We can wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better as 12 podcast. make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. Red Cyclone Inc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, or Instagram. That is YouTube. That is Spotify. And we got a WordPress. Check
Yep,
it out.
yep.
Where you at, Merc?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch, or Merc the Mic. Also follow my TikTok page of Merc the Mic. I do a lot of figure photography, like that on there. So follow it, like and subscribe, whatever. Shout outs to Popcorny Podcast. That's Tenacious T and Jeremy Sriracha. And Tyler Straw Hat. They have a podcast somewhat weekly, but they do a lot of pop culture stuff, and they're doing the COC, which is a big tournament of pop culture characters and whatnot. So definitely check it out. It's on Spotify, Popcorny, and always remember, follow the Jinkies.
He's hunger.